Good evening, Lagos. Welcome to Sport Cruise live on mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. My name is Olajide Olatunji Olaniyi, otherwise known as Triple O. And of course, I am here. I'm not alone. I've got the guys not in the studio yet, but I've got Michael in the studio for Opeyemi and Tunde Young. They are busy right now, but they will join me on the show later. On Shishe Yanulowo. Yes. Right there, but notwithstanding, there's so much happening in the world of sport. Midweek games, of course, the battle between the top of the battle for the Premier League title, I should put it that way. It's better that way. The battle for the Premier League title between Arsenal and Manchester City, it is locking and it is very, very near. That game is for tomorrow, right there at the Etihad Stadium. That's where that game will be happening. And ahead of that game, so much is being said already, but also there'll be games today in the English Premier League. Yes, we'll get to see some games today in the English Premier League as well. Okay, one man has escaped, the other we are still waiting to see if he will survive. By the way, for games today in the English Premier League, Wolverhampton Wanderers by 7:30 p.m. will get to play against Crystal Palace. Aston Villa by 7:45 gets to play against Fulham, while Leeds United will get to play against Leicester City by 8 p.m. tonight in the English Premier League. Chelsea, their search for a new manager also continue. There's an update on a potential Romelu Lukaku return to Chelsea. Yes, there's an update. Would you like to see Lukaku return to Chelsea, get a second chance at Stamford Bridge? Also, Tottenham Hotspur, just yesterday they fired their manager, or should I say their interim manager for Tottenham Hotspur, and so many statements has been released since then. And now Tottenham players have issued a public apology for the 6-1 defeat at Newcastle United, and they have also offered to reimburse fans with the cost of their ticket. Yes, they've also offered to reimburse fans with the cost of their ticket. So they want to return the ticket fee that was paid by the fans who saw Tottenham Hotspur fall 6-1 to Newcastle United. This is a very, very good gesture from these players, because I don't remember that when a particular team conceded 7, yes, in the Premier League, we did not, their players did not.
Well, if they do what that suggests, it's triple, you're wicked. If not supposed to do what that, you know how many times they collect beating this how much will remain when they reimburse for 7, reimburse for 6-3 against Man City, reimburse for 3-0 against Sevilla.
Those one no get shit.
What remains inside salary?
No, how do you step out, represent a club, and you concede 7 goals, and there's nothing
against your rival?
Tottenham no dey level wey Manchester United dey, and Tottenham Hotspur fans, sorry, their players have, in fact, let me take that statement. They said, as a squad, we understand your frustration, your anger. It wasn't good enough. We know words aren't enough in situations like this, but believe us, a defeat like this hurts. We appreciate your support, home and away. And with this in mind, we would like to reimburse fans with the cost of their match ticket from St. James's Park. We know this does not change what happened on Sunday, and we will give everything to put things right against Manchester United on Thursday evening, when again your support will mean everything to us. Together and only together can we move things forward. This was the joint statement by the Tottenham Hotspur players.
The match on Thursday, they should just call it the reimbursement derby.
Manchester United players, what's up?
No, they are, like I said, their own bit is they've lost 4-0 to Brighton. This is to Brentford. They collect home and away everywhere. Multiple, when you read, you pause. So you now imagine if you keep reimbursing their fans after every meeting like that. Triple, how much will remain? So you cannot expect my players to be doing that. But not the players. I think for me it's just performative. It's hilarious, to be honest. Because yes, you dropped this one, but move on, bro. Like, actually, why are they releasing a statement like 2 days after the game?
You see they pain them.
Like, just move on. Do your statement on the pitch. Nobody cares. I'm sure the fans that are against the body.
So what happens if Manchester United give them maybe 5-0?
It will be hilarious.
We just see reverse.
Do you know how funny it will be? Manchester United, this is the only time I'll root for you. Do you know how funny it will be after this statement, after reimbursing, then you now play Man U and collect 5-0 again? It will be so funny. It will be so.
I mean, but it's a good move. It's a good move. It shows that the players are also taking responsibility for how things are being in the club, because the whole problem cannot just be dumped on the table of Stellini. What happened at the St. James's Park was much more than Christian Stellini's problem. It was about the players, their attitude toward things, and Daniel Levy also cited that in his press release regarding the departure of Stellini and the announcement of Ryan Mason. And the players also coming out. Don't forget that when was it Antonio Conte? When Antonio Conte was sacked, Heung-min Son also wrote on his social media how he has not performed at the kind of level he would have loved to perform. Don't forget that Heung-min Son was a Golden Boot winner from last season.
Yeah, joint Golden Boot, but
yes.
Still. Yeah, so
joint Golden Boot winner from last season. That standard to this standard.
His performances have, severely dipped. He's not having a great season by his own admission, and not just him. It's pretty much the entire Tottenham squad, apart from Harry Kane. So Harry Kane has kept them, in my opinion, kept them competitive this season. If they didn't, that's why I keep telling people the difference between Chelsea and Tottenham is
Harry Kane.
Is Harry Kane. Is a capable striker. That's basically it. Because Chelsea and Tottenham are having similarly bad seasons. It's not that Tottenham's talisman digs them out of situation, and Chelsea does not have one of those.
Tottenham have conceded more goals, far more goals than Chelsea. They've conceded 51 goals. Chelsea have conceded 33.
I mean, when you look at
but Tottenham has scored 58. Chelsea has scored 30.
And therein lies the difference. So for the production of the rest of the Son, you like mentioned 8 goals this season in the Premier League compared to 23 that I scored last season.
What's the highest goals in Chelsea? What's the highest number of goals?
I think it's Kai Havertz. I think it's 7. I'll confirm that for them.
So even the Son that is not doing well Tottenham has more goals than the
anyway, this season is Heung-min Son's second poorest season for Tottenham in terms of goals returned. Since his first season, his very first season, he scored 4 goals in the Premier League in 28 games, 2015-16 season. Since then, he has done double figures at the very least. Since then, the following season he scored 14, the following season he scored 12, he scored 12 again, scored 11, scored 17. Thank you, Michael. Michael just showing me now that Kai Havertz is the top scorer for Chelsea with 9 goals. I think that's enough competition. I don't think that's just Premier League goals.
Okay.
This season,
we are streaming on Facebook and we are also streaming on YouTube. You can go to our Facebook and YouTube channels. Just go to Mainland 98.3 FM. You'll be able to join us right there. You can drop your comments. Yes, Tottenham players, they want to reimburse fans for their ticket money after that shambolic 6-1 loss at St. James's Park. And I'm asking one question. Manchester United players, what will happen? This is a very good example. They lost 7-0 at Anfield to Liverpool. Shouldn't they also think about doing something for the fans?
Chubu, are you a United fan? Yeah, because you're starting to sound like
the money we get to
get. Anyway, I finally have the Premier League stats for Chelsea players. Kai Havertz is in fact the top Premier League scorer for Chelsea with 7 goals in 26 starts, 29 games played. So that's the best.
7 goals.
Any Chelsea player have done.
Today we have to go for it.
I'm standing in second with 4.
No. Don't go for that. Don't go for that. It's okay.
Mason Mount is 4th with 3. He's 3rd with 3.
Third highest scorer in the Chelsea squad in the Premier League is 3 goals. Before 3 goals is 4, right?
Yeah.
And before 4 is 7.
To bust the head, only 4 players have 2.
Only 4 players have 2. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's our cue to go for.
If you didn't know Chelsea was suffering, I keep telling you. That's why no banter campaign is. Chelsea fans are legit suffering.
Okay. Today, we have to go for a break. Maybe by the time we come back from that break, Opeyemi Akinyode will be joining us on the show. as well. He's in the building, but he's been with the project, so he needs to make sure that the project by what level, from the level from top level, I mean from level 1 to level 2 to level 3, he sees out that project. But first, let's go for this commercial break. It's still Sport Cruise, and it is live on Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't go anywhere.
Techno celebrates your natural healthy glow without hiding your imperfections with a 32MP glowing selfie camera, G88 processor plus game turbo, hard-wearing stirring glass, and a 256GB plus 16GB large memory on the new Techno Spark 10. You will enjoy better mobile experience with bigger camera, among other upgrades. That's not all. Visit any Techno outlet to get the beautiful on-demand smartphone for your selfies and walk away with a Techno X Fireboy headset, up to 5GB data from MTN, and many more gifts. Techno, stop at nothing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Nobody wants to grow old with no money. No, no, no. Make your retirement a smooth journey. So be smart, save a little, step up. Always smile and live up. Whatever you dream, go with NLPCPFA.
One day you go retire, oh. Make you know say the money wey dey your account for that your PFA no too small. If you move enter our side, we fit help you grow your money even more safe. Transfer to us now. Go www.nlpcpfa.com/account/transfer RSA to fill the form one time, or make you call us on 01-448-2780. NLPCPFA, creating a brighter future for you.
It's midnight. You're on an important call. Suddenly you hear,
"You have 1 minute remaining."
You quickly check your wallet, and there's no cash. What if you could recharge without cash and even get some bonus? Low on credit? No problem. Recharge your MTN line by downloading my MTN NG app or dial *904# to buy airtime directly from your bank account anytime, any day, and enjoy a 15% bonus on every recharge. Yes, it's that easy. MTN. What are we doing today?
Oh boy, how far with your admissions this year?
My brother, I have not been admitted.
What's the problem? Which course you even choose?
Now, broadcast journalism and multimedia technology. Now, Pico.
Those are exactly my courses, and I'm already admitted.
Now, lie. For which institution be that?
The Broadcast Arts Institute.
Oh, yeah, more they go.
The Broadcast Arts Institute is accredited by the National Board for Technical Education to train and award the National Diploma in Broadcast Journalism and Multimedia Technology. If you scored 100 and above at the UTME exams and have 5 credits in your O-level results, including English, Literature, and a pass in Mathematics, you can now change your school to the Broadcast Arts Institute to kickstart your career. Part-time programs and short courses are also available. Contact us at number 38 Odofi Street, Igbogbo, Ikorodu, Lagos, or you can call 0806 149 9992 or 091 2379 9071. Visit our website on www.bai.sch.ng.
It's midnight. You're on an important call. Suddenly you hear,
"You have 1 minute remaining."
You quickly check your wallet, and there's no cash. What if you could recharge without cash and even get some bonus? Low on credit? No problem. Recharge your MTN line by downloading my MTN NG app or dial *904# to buy airtime directly from your bank account anytime, any day, and enjoy a 15% bonus on every recharge. Yes, it's that easy. MTN. What are we doing today?
The 2022-2023 Universities and Polytechnic admission is here at the Eco College of Management and Technology, Eco City. Opportunity to gain admission and bag a national diploma degree is now available in the following courses: Mass Communication and Multimedia Technology, Banking Operations, Computer Engineering, Computer Science, Science Laboratory Technology, Performing and Media Arts. If you wrote the last JAMB and still seek admission, the opportunity is available at Eco College of Management and Technology to put the best in both theoretical and practical knowledge. Eco College of of Management and Technology, Eco City, is approved and accredited by both the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, JAMB, and National Board for Technical Education, NBTE. At Eco City, our lecturers bring to the class both industry and academic experience. Facilities in the school include well-equipped laboratories, modern multimedia studio, hostel, sports complex, ultra-modern library, CBT hall, beautiful classrooms and office spaces. Eco College of Management and Technology is located at Plot 100 Alhaji Onilewura Street, College Bus Stop, Ikotu Egbe, Lagos State. For inquiries, call 0812-658-0784, 0916-254-0610, or visit our website at www.ecocity.edu.ng. Eco College of Management and Technology, building industry-ready professionals.
Mainland FM. Sports Cruise, 6 p.m. weekdays on 98.3 Mainland FM. The cruise never stops.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher.
Welcome back to Sport Cruise Live on Mainland 98.3 FM. My name is Triple O. Tunde Young is here. And of course, Opeyemi Oil and Gas. Opeyemi Oil and Gas is here. Oil and Gas.
Triple, stop doing these things where you cannot give the full context.
No.
You are just leaving the listeners out of the joke. You cannot fully explain the joke.
Oil
So
and gas.
why bring it on air anyway?
Say oil, dey Opey body.
It's not even about explaining the joke. You should not send my
Okay. Your mic is not okay. Use the other mic. Yes, your mic no dey okay. Use this mic. Okay, oil and gas.
See,
this stuff.
You know, he's not leave him now. Leave him.
Okwe. I know say money don't enter.
Leave him. See this adult education man you are talking.
Kwele.
It's not even about not explaining the joke. It's the fact that you should not send my helpers away. You are saying oil and gas now before they think I just bought filling or I just invested in tanker 30,000 liters. Say, because now food I chop way all drop from my body.
Oh, okay.
No, it's better before my helper say, that boy, don't worry, he has filling station 4 tankers.
He's doing too well.
He's doing
So before we went on that break, we were talking about Tottenham Hotspur players who have come together to release a joint statement that they will be reimbursing the fans for their ticket fee after their shambolic 6-1 loss at the St. James's Park over the weekend to Newcastle United. And my question is, Tottenham lost 6-1. Their players are coming together to say they want to refund the fans who bought ticket for that game.
Now, why is that in quotes? Did they not buy ticket?
I know, if you say the fans, some Tottenham fans might be Nigerian, might think the money will get to them.
To reimburse suggests that you spent money.
You did not go to viewing center.
So but I'm saying there's a team that considered 7 at Anfield.
Bournemouth considered 9.
Yes. So how much are those ones being paid? How much are they being paid?
Those ones suspend their salary for.
United players. I want to call them. United players.
No, those ones don't have shame. No, there's no shame.
They are shameless. And the next game is between Persiwe concede 6 and Persiwe concede 7. United against Tottenham.
Well, see, when I actually saw the story, this is not the first time it's happening though. I just imagine stuff like that happening in Nigerian Premier Football League. Anyways,
you people even sell tickets.
No, on the contrary, people actually sell tickets. The only problem is that if you go to watch matches, you probably see like 11,000, 12,000 fans in the stadium in Nigeria here. I'm giving you that for a fact. By the time they finish,
what stadiums, please?
I mean, a lot of stadiums. If you go to Sonny Abacha Stadium, if Kano Pillars are playing, it's a fortress. If you go to the Desert Warriors Stadiums in Maiduguri, when the Kanemi Warriors are playing, it's a fortress. if you go to Abubakar Tafawa Balewa Stadium in Bauchi, is a massive, especially since after they renovated it. As bad as the 36-year-old new Zairo Stadium in Justice. If wiki tourists come to town, it's a derby. Their neighbors just 20 minutes from just into Bauchi. It's almost like 15,000 people in the stadium. So at the end of the day, they tell you that security people, they will tell you that they sold only 4,320 tickets, and there are about 15,000 people in the stadium. So the stadium has gates, but the gate is even higher than the fence. So people would rather tell that no be narrow silent. It's my neighbor, he's my tenant. I cannot pay to watch him. That's exactly what but I think it's a good one for the
taking responsibility.
See, whatever Tottenham get at the end of this season, it's been a very terrible season. I mean, they've been under 3 managers now.
Yeah,
Ryan Mason is the 3rd manager they've had this season. I mean, just look at that transition. Look at that transition from after the sack Jose Mourinho. They brought in Ryan Mason. They brought in what's his former Wolves manager
Nuno Espirito.
They brought him. They let him go. They brought in Antonio Conte. They let him go. So he's been so much inconsistent. So when I go home yesterday, I actually looked at a different perspective to what Tunde Young was saying, which was quite understandable. I looked at it from his point of view, like it seemed that it's serious. You will match your expectations with the reality on ground. You will match your expectations with the expectations of the players. Remember, one of the callers asked us today that what did they tell Harry Kane to make him continue to commit his future to the club? So the manager, the owner is probably going to say, don't worry, I'm going to buy big players to complement what you're doing, and I'm going to bring in a world-class manager for it. So see, whatever the players have decided to do is pure responsibility. Bournemouth lost 9. Manchester United went to Liverpool, Anfield, and I'm surprised that Manchester United fans are the one, touching Arsenal fans because they played a 2-2 draw at Anfield. You were badly beat. In short, in that game, Liverpool had 11 shots on goal, 7 entered. I mean, so it is what it is. It's Tottenham Hotspur players just taking responsibility. It doesn't end their problem. I hope that they will be able to make it. I mean, the worst thing that can happen to you is when you have Newcastle breathing heavily down your neck, and then there's a certain Aston Villa somewhere that many of us are not even talking enough about.
Before they get to Aston Villa, their next game on Thursday
is against Manchester
United.
All of them are top 4 hopefuls.
Yes, and looking at how these players have now come together, because to release a joint statement like this, it also has the undertone of we know
Unity.
say we don't mess up,
and we want to fix this,
and we know that at this juncture we have to.
Which one is juncture? How was that? Okay, juncture is juncture. Okay, I know where you grew up. Not be. He say juncture.
At this juncture, you have to fix this mess, and it starts with Manchester United.
Unfortunately for them.
Is that unfortunate?
It's unfortunate because I don't know if Ryan Mason can command the whole, in quotes, manager bounce effect as such. He's almost going to be the youngest member of the squad, even though he's the manager of the team.
31 years.
Exactly. There are a lot of, I'm sure there are players within Tottenham Hotspur rank. Igor Lloris, for one, is way much older than him. Maybe himself and Harry Kane are within the same age bracket. I can put my money on that. So I think the big deal is that it's going to be a very tricky game for them against Manchester United. It's not like Manchester United have been emphatically convincing this season. That's the truth.
The game is at home, by the way. That's at the new Tottenham Stadium. So does it change anything?
The fans will turn up. That's just the truth. The fans would also, I mean, especially with the fact that they said they're going to refund your money. The fans would also want to show solidarity with the player. The fans would also want to come out and make a statement. Unfortunately, I'm not sure there's any other stadium where the home team have been booed as much as Tottenham Hotspur have been booed at their stadium. The fans, I don't know how they've not been able to do it over time. They've not been able to get the full attention of the fans. Just like sometimes when Manchester City are playing the Champions League back then, the fans are always booing the Champions League anthem. Even Pep Guardiola talked about it, that the fans seems not to embrace the Champions League yet. They want to dominate England first.
Well, they look like they are ready to embrace it.
Everybody embraces it. Even Arsenal 7 years ago embraced it.
Okay. We are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. We just cannot leave us now out of this. We are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Just go to Mainland 98.3 FM on YouTube. You can join us right there. And also, you can join us via Facebook. Just go to Mainland 98.3 FM. I see one comment already. Akindele Kende James says, good evening Triple O and the crew. Is it true that PSG were still paying Pochettino until he finds another club? Tunde,
Yes, that's how most contracts work actually. Whoever breaches the contract has to.
My guy is just chilled.
So it was fired. So it's still when a manager is fired, the club can either reach an agreement with his manager that let us pay you a one-time fee that will not that will not be commensurate with what you would have earned you collecting weekly, but at least it's still reasonable. If they can't reach that agreement, you have to keep paying him until he gets another job that absolves him of that contract. So if the manager is one of the hottest managers and you get another, you can take that risk in Pochettino's case. If someone like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer who has still not say work, I best advise that you reach a compromise very fast.
Otherwise, he will ruin you.
All right.
You'll be including his payoff on
your
season budget.
They don't even link him to anybody.
Like they did not even coach Manchester United.
Somebody came from Molde to coach Man U. Where do you think?
Do you know how many jobs have been available in Premier League season? This is the season with the most managerial turnovers in Premier League history.
Even in world football,
and not once has Solskjaer been linked to any of
even with Southampton.
Not even rumors.
Even Leicester.
Okay, 0913-600-0410 is the number to call to join the conversation. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Your name and location?
This is Daniel from Ogun State.
Welcome, Daniel.
Yes, I saw a news that Graham Potter is already selling pot.
That's all. That's just all the court to say.
Graham Potter is doing what?
He's selling pots.
He's selling pots.
Interesting. Okay,
big joke though. Big joke.
0913-600-0410 is the hey boys.
But we laugh.
Is the number to call to join the conversation. 0913-600-0410 is the number to call. You can send in your text messages on WhatsApp or via SMS to 0913-600-0430. Let me take a couple of calls before we continue. Hello, good evening. Okay, I think I've lost that call. Please try to call back if you can. Okay, let's take this one now. 0913-600-0410. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, Greatness from Agbara.
Greatness from Agbara.
Welcome.
Good evening to Ogbera and my guy there.
Tunde Young.
Good evening, Barcelona.
Yeah, good evening. When I was growing, I remember my grandpa told me, do not allow the storm to fall 2 times. That it only falls once, don't allow it to fall 2 times. Tomorrow Wednesday, it will not fall 2 times. It has fallen once, it will not fall 2 times. I'm warning Arsenal fans. I remember in this station, I warned them when I dismantled them 3-1. And I'm still warning that they should lower their expectation by tomorrow. If they are going here with the expectation that they are going to pick up draw or a win, I'm telling them by this time Thursday they will be totally disappointed. So they should just lower their expectation because this time it will not fall 2 times.
So what should Arsenal fans now think going into that game? Should they give themselves?
They should just think losing. Just give them. You see, you give 5 to say you won't go. He sure for you say you win this 5. Inside your mind, could I get 5 you won't go? He sure for you say you win. Thank you. Let me tell you the truth. Real Madrid versus Chelsea. Real Madrid bring out the starting lineup 2 hours before the match. I've never seen it.
2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. What does that do? It proves that these guys are sure that they win that match.
Can I quickly say something, Greatness?
I mean,
don't disappear after Thursday. After Wednesday.
Come on, man.
After which Wednesday?
After tomorrow's match, don't disappear.
So, but in your mind now, if you want to bet, you go and bet Arsenal to beat Man City.
I just borrowed you the little I have. Don't
let
us miss you again when the game is over.
Wait. In your mind now, you are thinking Arsenal will beat Man City.
What's my business?
I mean, Arsenal are top of
I'm playing Girona now.
Okay, let me give you secret. I don't want to say the secret, but I will give you the secret. Anytime Man City want to destroy a team, I used to follow Man City everywhere, Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, everywhere. If Man City mean business, they will not post their training, any training section in Facebook, in everywhere. You won't see their training section. I've not seen their training section on Sunday, on Monday, on Tuesday. Being today. To tell you, Guardiola is planning disaster.
Okay.
Midnight. That's not. I don't know how to carry it to.
Goodness, the last time you called on this show that I was here, you mistakenly confessed your real club. so I can never take you seriously as a City fan again.
Which club? Which club is that?
We all now know that it's
Barcelona
that
fan.
it's about Barcelona. You mistakenly confessed.
No, I've never.
No, I'm not sure it was greatness, by the way.
I started from Katsina State. Go and ask De Jong. Me. They used to call me De Jong when playing football. We won one tournament in 2010.
All right, greatness. No, Wala. Manchester City and Arsenal is tomorrow.
Next time
It's going to be a bomb. Bomb.
No, Wala. We go see. But if Arsenal, okay, let me not say anything. Okay, if Manchester City did not win Arsenal tomorrow, they fail to win against the Gunners tomorrow. Okay, you see. Well, we'll wait and see what will happen. By the way,
how is tomorrow's game your business?
No, I'm the presenter on the show, so I'm off your mic. By the way, Tunde Young. there is a game of going in La Liga. Girona against Real Madrid.
Yeah, 1 minute 28 seconds.
My team is playing, and you're putting off my mic. My team is playing.
Okay.
Real Madrid, 14 times European champions are playing.
Bro, you are playing
off my mic.
Because you are playing on because you are playing on a Tuesday doesn't mean you are playing Champions League.
When was the last time you played?
This is the La Liga game.
When was the last time your club played?
I mean, it's been a while.
Okay.
Anyway, can we focus on the show? 2 minutes into the game at the Estadio Municipal de Montilivi in Girona, and it's still goalless between Girona and Real Madrid. Girona lined up with a 4-3-3 formation. They have Paulo Gataniga in goal. It's a back four of Martinez, Bueno, Juanpe, and Gutierrez. Oriol Romeu is the holding midfielder. Then it's a midfield four of Couto, Victor Sigankov, Martin, and Riquelme, and up front all on his own is Castellanos. And for Real Madrid, they have Andrew Lunin in goal instead of the usual Thibaut Courtois. Is Nacho as the left back, Rudiger, Militao, and Dani Cabral make up the back four. It's a midfield three of Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, and Fede Valverde. And up front is Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo Goes, and Marco Asensio. So no Benzema, no Thibaut Courtois. If you have put your money on the Real Madrid win,
okay,
think about it again.
Maybe think about it again. 0913-600-0410 is the number to call to join the conversation. Also, you can join the conversation via our message platforms. Yes, you can send your messages via WhatsApp or via SMS. 0913-600-0430 is the number to send in your messages to. And on YouTube and Facebook, just go to Mainland 98.3 FM to join the conversation right there. You can drop your messages. I see messages pouring in on Facebook already. Ikem King says, good evening, guys. I am Victory. The City fans. We are going to beat Arsenal black and blue tomorrow. Okay, I guess you're trying to say that City will beat Arsenal black and blue tomorrow. Okay, Ikem King also says Arsenal City, we don't have joy for now. Also, and went on to add, I suppose greatness. Okay. I'm trying to understand this, but I guess you are also supporting greatness that Arsenal will see the devil tomorrow. These are big claims from Manchester City fans. Well, there is a story concerning UEFA, and the 2025 final is already set. Is already set for Munich, but beyond that, there have been no deals signed over the future locations of the UEFA Champions League. So, and the president of UEFA, Alexander Seferin, has hinted a Champions League final or other top games held in the United States of America could be on the cards in the future. And don't forget, it was reported last September that talks are taking place over a 4-team Super Cup being played as a season opening event in the US from 2024, potentially featuring the champions of the Major League Soccer alongside the winners of the UEFA 3 men's club competition, that UEFA Champions League, the Europa League, and the European Conference League right there. So what do you make of this? A potential UEFA Champions League final outside of Europe?
I mean, for what purpose other than making more money? I mean, like, How much more? I don't get it, and I sincerely hope this is not true. I mean, Cheverin is doing a lot, and is trying to leave his impact in the world of football. Understandable, but at what point do you draw the line? At what point do you draw the line? They are changing the Champions League format. They're changing the Club World Cup format. They are,
I mean, he's not responsible for the Club World Cup format, though.
No problem. But why? How does it make sense that they are playing Champions League games in the United States of America? What is the upside here? Again, how much more money would you make from whether TV rights or from ticket prices in the US that you don't already make in Europe? I don't get it. And it's the idea to get more Americans interested in football. I don't think the Champions League final is going to do that. Nobody cares about the Champions League final being hosted in America, especially considering the fact that the American time zone is significantly different from.
So you get to watch the Champions League maybe around 6 a.m. in the morning or 12.
What's the issue here actually? Are there no people that watches the Champions League in the US?
Of course,
are there no people that watch the Champions League in Africa? So if they said, I mean,
Africa and Europe's time zone is pretty much.
No, don't we have? I mean, are we not having 4 or 5 countries co-hosting the World Cup? Are we not? Are there not been a bid submitted between Morocco and Spain?
That's the World Cup.
Africa. I'm just trying to tell you that you cannot close your doors to possibilities in football. That's why they call it football.
Fantastic!
Exactly, that's why they call it football.
Hold on, Tunde.
I mean, I don't think there's any problem if you decide to play the. Have we not had a Clasico in the US? Even though it's a preseason, have we not had
the Super Cup?
The Spanish Super Cup was held in the United States. So how is that a problem? If you choose to expand the scope of football to bring, if you are talking about inclusiveness, if you are talking about football being a game, to unite the people, what's the point bringing it to the doorstep? If they say that, okay, we want to host the UEFA Champions League final in South Africa, how is that a problem? As long as the facilities are intact, as long as the players are safe, and then Tunde Young is talking about how far can they go. Do you know how many sponsors are lining up right now? See, I'm going to tell you something. In the next few years, there will be more competitions coming up, and the potential of that is that it gives a lot of players the opportunity. Club side would have the opportunity of registering more players because they would have to participate in more competitions. So it gives opportunity to players to get to stardom.
So it is a welcome development for you. You have a Champions League final outside of Europe.
A lot of people didn't expect that we're going to have the UEFA Conference League, but we have it, and then we have a winner. And people are beginning to say, oh, even if that's the only thing Chelsea can qualify for this season, it's something to hold on to. Don't close your door to opportunities.
Okay,
that's the thing.
Don't close your doors to opportunities. We have to take a break now and go in for Ponta's Corner. Yes, we need to make money. We've got midweek games coming up thick and fat, so we also need to make money. And Tunde Young is in the studio, and of course today we'll be making money
on
the show. Since oil and gas is also featuring.
I mean, at least we're not like some people that ate and forgot the text message numbers.
Okay, your mic is off now. Let's go in for Ponta's Corner.
Girl, you party all the time.
Follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, on Twitter at Mainland FM. We are the sound of Lagos.
Welcome to Ponta's Corner on Mainland 98.3 FM. My name is Triple O. I've got Tunde Young in this corner with me. And on Ponta's Corner, we help you to make informed betting decisions. Also, if you are not up to the age of 18, you are not allowed to participate in Ponta's Corner. Whatever we cook on Ponta's Corner, you are not allowed to participate. And if you are up to the age of 18, we also advise that you don't stake more than you can afford to lose. Tunde.
Yeah, thank you very much, Triple. I have a 10-game accumulator starting from tonight, running up until Thursday. So it's spread across the next 3 days. It's 21.80 odds in total. So listen attentively and good luck. Everything is over. Everything is on goals. Grasshopper Zurich versus Young Boys tonight in the Swiss First Division. is over 2.5 goals at 1.49 odds. Aston Villa versus Fulham in the English Premier League also tonight over 1.5 goals at 1.28 odds. Leeds United versus Leicester City tonight over 1.5 goals at 1.22 odds. Betis versus Real Sociedad tonight over 1.5 goals at 1.47 odds. Tomorrow it's Atletico Madrid versus Mallorca over 1.5 goals at 1.43 odds. Nottingham Forest versus Brighton and over Albion over 1.5 goals at 1.23 odds. Chelsea versus Brentford over 1.5 goals at 1.33 odds. And on Thursday, also tomorrow, West Ham versus Liverpool over 2.5 goals at 1.68 odds. And then 2 games from Thursday, Southampton versus Bournemouth over 1.5 goals at 1.34 odds. And Tottenham versus Manchester United also over 1.5 goals at 1.21 odds. 10 games together. Put that together, you have 21.80 odds.
So please quickly go over it again for those that might have missed 1 or 2 on that one. So Tunde.
All right, the full-time game accumulator again. You know everything is over goals. So Grasshoppers versus Young Boys tonight over 2.5 goals. Aston Villa versus Fulham tonight over 1.5 goals in the Premier League. Also in the Premier League, Leeds United versus Leicester City tonight over 1.5 goals. In the La Liga is Betis versus Real Sociedad over 1.5 goals. Also in La Liga tomorrow, Atletico Madrid versus Mallorca over 1.5 goals. Nottingham Forest versus Brighton in the Premier League over 1.5 goals. In the Premier League tomorrow as well, Chelsea versus Brentford over 1.5 goals. You have West Ham versus Liverpool over 2.5 goals. Speaking of goals, Girona have just Girona have just got against Real Madrid.
Okay, he done the
But let us finish. Don't worry. Yeah, over 2.5 goals between West Ham and Liverpool. And on Thursday, Southampton Bournemouth over 1.5 goals, and Tottenham versus Man United over 1.5 goals. So put those 10 games together. Like I said, you have a 21.8 odds accumulator. Your 100 naira will give you 2,000. Your 1,000 will give you 20k.
That's like 21 times whatever.
Yeah, 21 times whatever
you put on it.
Whatever you put on it. Pro tip here, there are only 2 over 2.5 games there. Grasshoppers Young Boys tonight, and Liverpool West Ham on Liverpool West Ham tomorrow. So you can just reduce both to over 1.5 goals if you are more comfortable with that, or change the Young Boys game to both teams to score. You can still get
the beauty about this is that you can mess with it whichever way you want. You can tweak it whichever way you want. If you feel like this outcome is better, is best suited for this game, you can also you can do 1 or 2 as well. But
yes, that's the way they took Real Madrid's defense just now. Tati Castellanos with the goal for Girona, the lead.
Real Madrid are losing on the Tuesday night. Interesting.
I'll probably watch this game. We'll make him do it.
That's all we got for you upon that corner. Remember to always stake responsibly, just like we always say. Don't stake more than what you can afford to lose. And if you are not up to the age of 18, yes, you are not allowed to join in whatever it is that we cook right here on Pontas Corner. Let's get back into Sport Cruise. Stay tuned. It is Mainland 90.3 FM.
Follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. On Twitter at Mainland FM. We are the sound of Lagos.
Welcome back to Sport Cruise, live on Mainland 98.3 FM. My name remains Tripolo Opeyemi Akinyode is right here. Tunde Young as well is in the studio with me. Not leaving now Michael, who is observing from one corner right in the studio. You say?
I said very well dressed. I'm choosing to compliment him on radio. Yeah, he dresses very well. I like that.
Okay, Michael, there you have it. By the way, Romelu Lukaku. He
dresses better than his Oga.
These people. Romelu Lukaku will be asked whether or not he wants to try to revive his Chelsea career under proposed permanent head coach Mauricio Pochettino, as attention turns to which player could thrive with the Argentine at Stamford Bridge. Guys, a second chance or a third chance. Yes, it's a third chance. His second chance was the second coming to Stamford Bridge, and I remember it was about Luke, who is back. Okwe did not equalize. It's still 1-0. Real Madrid are still trailing.
Okwe is watching with rapt attention. Champions League final.
You actually think I'm worried about this one? It's a straight win for Real Madrid.
Okay.
I'm already seeing notification on my phone. People are already tagging me. I'm watching the game live anyways.
Okay, offside.
For
Lukaku, a third coming.
For Lukaku,
third time lucky.
I think a lot of us need to understand something. We were having this conversation earlier in the day, yourself and I, and one of the things I told people is that it's an open season for Chelsea right now. If possible, all of your players that are out on loan, bring them back. If you say you want to do clear outs and the manager that you want to bring in is not involved in the clear out, what if one or two of the players that he thinks, okay, well, let me see how much I can get from this person, let me see how we can do this. So I mean, there's not look at this. Last weekend he had 2 goals and an assist. He was instrumental in Inter Milan's three goals. They won the game by I think 3 goals to nothing or thereabout. He had 2 goals and 1 assist for Lautaro Martinez's 3rd goal. So, and he's, as much as issues here and there, he's been in it, and he's still very much in the UEFA Champions League running. They've qualified for the semi-finals. So I think for me, it should be him deciding if he wants to come back to Chelsea. A lot of people even forget that he's still a Chelsea player, by the way. He's the one that should decide. Chelsea are not in any place right now to negotiate if they want to have Lukaku back. He should be the one to, yes.
Lukaku is a Chelsea player.
As much as he's a Chelsea player.
He's not even in his... He's not legally allowed to decide anything.
Well, he can buy out his contract. He has the... Of course, he has the option.
To buy the contract, Chelsea will still have to agree to that. That's how
well, however way you look at it, I think Chelsea would need to open their doors to a lot of potentials, a lot of opportunities. Even if you say you want, like we've said this thing over and over again, if you want to have clear out, allow the manager that is coming in to get into the, let him assess the team in a competitive decision.
I mean, what kind of striker is Romelu Lukaku, guys?
World class striker.
I mean, I'm not asking what class. I guess is what class. But
we know you don't believe what class.
No. What I'm asking is, what kind of player will Chelsea be getting back? This is a Lukaku that is not on the level of the Lukaku Chelsea paid 100 million.
See, I will tell you for a fact, if Lukaku really understand how these things work, he doesn't have a place in Chelsea. You came in as an 18-year-old from Anderlecht. Jose Mourinho told you you have a future. You went back on 2 years loan. You came back, went to West Bromwich Albion, came back. You got sold to Everton. Everton bought you back. You broke record with Everton, scored the highest number of goals any Everton player had in over 40 years. Manchester United bought to broke record. You went back again. Chelsea bought you. Went, like, maybe you should just leave English football. Maybe.
I don't think so.
Okay.
What I know about Romelu Lukaku, that you ask him what kind of player. Romelu Lukaku is the most expensive player in the history of football. That sounds like a lie, but you compute.
If you put all of the transfer
there's nobody that is there's literally nobody that has ever played football that has cost more than Lukaku in the history of the entire game. Now you can say Chelsea is not a well-run football club. Chelsea might be foolish. United also might not be the best, but that many clubs cannot make the same mistake. We are talking about a player with 275 career goals. Talking about a player with 72 goals for Belgium in 106 appearances, the highest scorer in Belgian football history. Romelu Lukaku is a world. Look, if he did not work at Chelsea, it is Chelsea's fault. Not absolving Lukaku of any blame, not at all. But there were factors mitigating against his. First of all, the way the team played, the team was not creating nearly enough chances under Thomas Tuchel. And the team did not have nearly enough creative players. If you follow me on Twitter, you know that's my biggest campaign. Bring Lukaku back. This current team needs a goal scorer. This current team creates a lot more chances. You've seen Chelsea's biggest issue is that they are underperforming their XG. And I've dissected it that Chelsea are not having a much worse season than likes of Tottenham or United that are in competition for Champions League play. The difference is those teams can score, Chelsea cannot.
Okay.
And why can Chelsea not score? Because there's no goal scorer, and you already whether you like Lukaku or not, you already paid 100 million for him. The very fact that you broke the British transfer record should make you at the very least want to make it work any means necessary. You don't give up on a 100 million player after just one season. How much did Newcastle sign Joelinton? Joelinton was Newcastle's club record signing for 45 million 3 seasons ago. It was a massive flop as a striker. Did they give up on him? No, they found better use for him in midfield.
They trimmed in the midfield.
I'm not saying play Lukaku in midfield. I hope not. He's a fantastic striker. He's still a world class striker in my opinion. It's not that a great season, injury reduced season at Inter.
The World Cup also wasn't good experience for him.
Yeah, the injury reduced season and all that. But even in his not great season, guess how many goals? 9 goals for
9
Inter
goals
Milan.
Inter
The
Milan.
Havertz that is also 9 goals. So what are we doing here?
All right, let's go to the phone lines right about now before we go back to YouTube and also Facebook messages. You can join the guys also on Facebook and YouTube, Mainland 90.3 FM, to drop your comment. We'll be taking that comment right there. I see one clown on our Facebook page. Yes, big clown right there. But I am Osas on Facebook says, good evening guys, Triple O and Okwe with 11 position, Tunde Young. If Tunde the 11 position. He say, if Gunners should score tomorrow, if Gunners should score first tomorrow, they will lose. Osas from Okukumaiko Ojo. Thank you very much for your message on Facebook right there. I'll keep them coming. Let's go to the phone lines. 0913 600 0410 is the number to call to join the conversation. You can send in a text message via WhatsApp or via SMS to 0913 600 0430. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Triple O.
Good evening. Your name and location.
I greet others there.
Yeah, we greet you too.
My name is Mr. Paul. I'm calling from Badagry.
Welcome, Mr. Paul from Badagry.
Yes. I'm a first-time caller today.
Oh, welcome.
I'm a great listener.
Welcome.
Yes. Please extend my message to Arsenal people.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, according to Tony Montana, tomorrow they will see hell at Etihad. They will see hell, mother of all hell, because tomorrow is, let me use this word, bombastic playing. I wonder what is giving them the confidence. I wonder where this confidence is coming from. As far as I'm concerned, it's a Dutch confidence. It's like somebody who has who is drunk and telling me that he will drive well. That is what they are doing.
As if Arsenal is
they have met 2 times. They have met 2 times, Man City and this way, and they met their water low. What else again? This is the 3rd time. Once beaten, twice shy. Are they not aware of this adage? They don't have shame. They don't have shame. I want to tell you tomorrow, they will be thumped, they will be annihilated, they will be pummeled, they will be, in short, everything apocalypse. Arsenal, as far as I'm concerned, they have done well by making the top 4. But they are asking for the cup. And in fact, they are biting more than they can chew. Let them be one though. I'm warning them now. This is the last time I will talk about them. By tomorrow, I will call. By the evening or tomorrow morning, I will call. I am Mr. Paul. I'm calling from Badagry. Arsenal be warned.
Okay. Arsenal fans, they don't want now on live radio. It will be apocalypse today.
Anyway, to give context to the apocalypse, Manchester City have played 11 games at the Etihad in 2023. They've won all 11 and only considered 5 goals. So Mr. Paul knows what he's talking about.
Okay, let's take this message before apocalypse.
Man, City fans are something else.
This was this evening, guys. I really commend what Tottenham players
Apocalypse in Girona.
Okay. He done
Castellanos has done it again.
He done the show your face to the camera and we are live streaming.
This is the first Real Madrid game that we are live on air for.
Champions League, okay, we're not.
What did you do your finger? You are doing kini.
No alarm for cost. Sorry, no cost for alarm.
Apocalypse.
New one.
Okay, let me take this message. You guys, I really commend what Tottenham players did. That shows they are remorseful, unlike Chelsea player, especially Kai Havertz. I mean, why from VI? Okay, you want Kai Havertz to repay how much? How much you want to collect money from Kai Havertz for all the misses this season? He will be left with nothing at the end of the season. Okay, this message on WhatsApp says, "Good evening, Triple O, Opeyemi, and Young. As for me, I don't trust Man City because they can do nonsense tomorrow." Mike from Ikeja Cement also went on to add, "Opeyemi, don't let Triple O and Tunde Young enter you just because of what Real Madrid is playing now." Okay. The time he sent that message, it was 1-0. Now
Can we do have permission to enter him now? At least Castellana center in him.
This one says, wow, just wow. Tunde Young is incredibly gifted with football and business related acumen. I love your show. Eric Fesba from Ikeja. Thank you very much for your message. This one says, I beg make Tottenham employees here because it be like say na caretaker be the system. Them they practice. Oh, God bless. Okay, God bless from Jack on the estate. Thank you very much.
Siasia's football ban is still like 2 years left.
Okay,
so.
okay.
Imagine the director of football ban, the new coach ban, Siasia combination.
Today, come on. This was his eye, guys. Pochettino is more like the only one left after Nagelsmann and Luis Enrique pulled out of the race. Chelsea needs a ruthless manager right now, one who isn't going to massage the ego of anyone. To me, best decision by Chelsea owners is far more better than both Lampard and that nonsense Graham Potter. Jacob Cool, thank you very much. You still haven't forgotten about Graham Potter, man. Really
Jacob Cool, the major issue with Chelsea is precisely that they don't even have ego. Who has ego in this current team? They are not good enough to have ego.
Okay.
Ego is for people that can play football.
you cannot play
ego
nonsense.
based on what?
On Champions League title. AY promotion, this is about Tunde Young. No team has beaten me home and away this season. We don't wear blue, we wear red, and if we should be paying fans back for huge losses, then some fans will be earning more than Kante. Man United has considered the least goal at home. Okay, thank you very much for that message. One more call.
I'm not about today, by the way.
Okay, one more call. Let me give this person 30 seconds. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. My name is Uche, calling from Japan.
You got 30 seconds, quickly, Uche.
Yeah. Tomorrow, claiming this kind of
okay, Uche.
to dismantle Arsenal. Don't play them Otilo. You understand?
Okay. Don't worry. No Allah. Support we'll see who will play it for tomorrow, whether for Manchester City or for Arsenal. Moreover, you will play that song on Thursday. By then, we would have known the outcome of that game. But for now, we have to leave the studio. Yes, Shulola Oluwa Tomilola Oluwadami says Madrid losing. Okwe eyes don't red. Okay, they don't see. They don't see.
I don't red.
Madrid will win. Madrid will win.
Yeah, now. Madrid will still win.
Okay, well, you think this? They don't wear blue. We'll be back tomorrow, buddy, bright and early for Sport Update 6:30 a.m. and Sport Cruise return by 6 p.m. tomorrow. Till then, stay tuned to Mainland 98.3 FM. Have a wonderful rest of the night. Bye bye.